Good morning. All right, let's get this Friday started, right? We're here. We hit the weekend. We're ready to do this. Did you see if you're in the valley today that temps are going to be in the mid 70s and then after day tomorrow, Sunday, like all of next week, mid 80s? We might see temperatures in the 90s by the end of next week. Oh, it's happening. So anyway, welcome to our Honey's Aaron Solar live stream. So Madden is not with us today. If you're new to the stream or if you haven't been following along the last week or two, she's on round 2 of having COVID. Some people were unfortunate enough to get it once, and she was unfortunate enough to get it twice. Yesterday, you may have noticed that there was a little bit of an absence because I was getting my second shot. Hello, Janae. Yeah, and that second shot kind of laid me out a little bit. Hi, Rachel. How are you? How's things at the COVID vaccination clinic you're working at? Anyway, Janae, to go back to your question, yeah, I got that second Moderna shot, and I mean, I'm not going to lie, it laid me out, but I'm really glad I got it. It didn't lay me out. How do I put this? Because it didn't lay me out like I was so sick that I was just like, but it was, I think the worst was the fatigue, because the fatigue really like when the fatigue hit, it just wham, like it really took you out. So for me, with the Moderna shot, it was the fatigue and it was the body aches. And then yesterday, like I thought I was getting chills, but I didn't get chills until yesterday afternoon. I walked under my ceiling fan, and that's like, have you ever had that where like you walk under something or like for me, it was walking under a fan, or maybe you walk by an open refrigerator or whatever, and it hits you just right. Like the fan hit me just right. And it sparked this like chill sesh in me that was like I threw on a blanket, and then I ran into my room and I threw on a sweatshirt. Then I was kind of walking around with a hood on for about 20 minutes. And then 20 minutes later, I was like dripping sweat. So anyway, that was the worst of it for me. I didn't have a fever, but I had a lot of body aches. I felt a little nauseous the first day. But after that, like before all of that hit, how do I describe this? Okay, before the nausea and all of that from the shot itself hit, when I got the shot and I got home, and I know that when I got the first shot, I was 84% protected, and the second shot doesn't really kick in or make me 94% for like another week or two. But just having that second shot, I walked up to the 7-Eleven up the street from my house. It's kind of my thing now if I want like a little soda or something, and it's a nice little walk. Anyway, I was walking up to the 7-Eleven, and it just like things looked different. Like I was on the other side of it, you know? Like I know there's still that 6% chance that I could get it, but I'll play those odds. I'm cool with those odds. Like just kind of like looking out it was just a very different feeling after what this last year has been. So that's my experience with getting the vaccine. We have Operation Vaccination at khop.com if you want to find out where you can get your vaccination. But I mean, you know, they've dropped all those restrictions now. So if that's what you want to do, go get it. Go get that vax. Let's talk engagement rings real quick. Because, and I know we talked about this a little while ago, but we're talking about when do you take your engagement ring off. But did you see, and I know that for them, this is not a lot of money, but I.R.L and J.Lo, I mean, you know, they were on and off again. It's done. I think they're done. I don't think they're getting back together again. Alex Rodriguez just bought the Minnesota Timberwolves, and clearly Jennifer Lopez wanted to buy a Major League Baseball team, and that's when you know your relationship is over. When she wants a baseball team and he wants a basketball team, and then he just gets a basketball team. Obviously, we're not thinking of the other partner here. No, they dropped $1.8 million on the engagement ring, right? So I know that engagement rings are a gift. $1.8 million to me makes it seem like it's a little more than a gift. Like if you call that engagement off, you give that ring back regardless, right? But on that same token, I also know that that $1.8 million to them, like, you know, 10% down on that is like what? $108,000. Like you and I would have to take 7 credit cards and max them all out to like get half of that down payment. And A-Rod's like, oh, just put it on my Amex Black, you know? So I don't know. Like in that scenario, if it's that much money, do you give it back? Or is it just, I mean, like it's subjective. That much money to them is like $1,000 ring to us. And, you know, it's not whatever, but it's an engagement gone wrong. And so you hang on to it. Does she hang on to that $1.8 million ring? Does she want that $1.8 million ring? You could feed a town with that. You could feed Keys with that, right? There's, I mean, like you could buy groceries for a while for that, for like an entire small town. So anyway, this has been our Honey's Aaron Solar live stream. I'm going to finish this up like my favorite YouTubers because today we're distance learning. We have the kiddos are home today. But through this pandemic, and I was just thinking about this, through this pandemic, I've gotten to know all of their YouTubers so well. I don't know what YouTubers your kids watch, but that's a really good question. I don't know. Let's go down the list. Mark Anthony, but they were married, right? I mean, they were married for a long time. They got a couple kids together. You got Alex Rodriguez. Why am I blanking on who else she's dated? Has she had some other? I know she dated that. She dated one of her dancers for a really long time. He was quite a bit younger. I know that was in the news for a minute. But I think they made a real serious go at it for a while too. I think they had an engagement ring, but I think she bought that engagement ring, right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this pandemic. So I've got a really good opportunity to get to know all of my kids' YouTubers. My kids are hooked on Jesse V, which I really like Jesse V, by the way. Like when you get, oh yeah, Ben Affleck, that's right. I forgot about Ben Affleck. How can I forget Ben Affleck? I wonder if I can make a metal hanger for engagement rings, like a custom metal hanger, all the ones that weren't. Anyway, you're making me lose track of my YouTubers. My kids like Jesse V, who I actually really like. She's a lot of fun. She has a really good attitude. I've noticed with these YouTubers, and tell me if you agree with me on this one. I mean, obviously you have to filter your kids' content, but then I go one step further after I filter for like the inappropriate content and the cussing and all of that. Then I start to look about whether or not they're positive. Like not even if it's a positive message, but like if their YouTube channel is all about like making fun of other people's videos or how cringe other people's things have done, or how cringe other people's things are. I try and veer away from those too, because I feel like, we want to say that we limit how much videos they watch, but they watch a lot of videos. And I feel like if they watch a lot of those videos, then they start to sort of emulate that characteristic of always talking about how bad things are. So I filter for a lot for that too. But they all end the same, right? All of them. Because I'm going to do this and you're going to have a flashback and you're going to think you're watching one of your kids' YouTube videos, because it always ends like this. All right, guys, thanks so much for checking out my video. Make sure you click subscribe so that you'll get the notification and the bell right up there. Don't forget to check out my merch. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye. Right? That's how they all go every single time, every single one. Should Madden and I just start doing all of our videos like that too? Make sure you hit subscribe to Madden and Riley. Check out our merch store. We don't have one yet, but as soon as we do, bye. All right. Hey, guys, again, have a great Friday. Today is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. I may have my pajamas on right now. I may not. You don't know. You can only see from here up. But, right? Janae, it sounded a lot like that, right? Everyone ends the same. All right, guys, make sure you hit subscribe. That way you can see all of my notifications and the little bell right up there. And as always, check out my merch page. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to share and like. Make sure you hit share. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you tell all of your friends. If we hit 100,000 likes, I'm going to give away a free blank, 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 blank. Oh, Emily, I can do this all day long. Kindly key in, taste, Jesse V. I've got them all right up here. We're ready to go. All right. Don't forget our National Fast Money keyword. We've got it going on. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We'll have our first word coming up here. Looks like in about 52 minutes we'll get that first word. Going. Oh yeah, don't forget the. Oh, the other one too. Hey, what do you think about this thing I did on Minecraft? Make sure you drop it in the comments. So your fast money keyword again coming up in about 50 minutes, less than an hour away. Your chance to qualify and win $100. Your chance to win $100 and your chance to win $25,000. A new word every single hour, and we'll have another live stream. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, thanks for checking out our Honey's Air and Solar live stream. Make sure you hit subscribe, check out the bell, and don't forget to come back and leave a comment. All right, I won't do that again. We'll see you at 8 o'clock.